What up, everybody? Got another video that I kind of had a stupid idea for, but I feel like I should just act on it before I think too much and be like, nah, fuck that. But so I'm just gonna kind of go for it. So what I got here is a stack of albums, of black metal bands albums that my mom approves of. This may sound stupid, but I thought it'd be funny. But yeah, most of these albums aren't extremely black metal, obviously, because my mom is not in any way, shape, or form a metalhead. And I feel like it's just a good way to bring up some albums that I've already talked about, but bring them up again, just kind of keep them on the radar of a lot of people. But yeah. So these are in alphabetical order. And if I remember, I'll say what she says, or say what she said about them. So the first one is Alcest with Esales de Lune. I remember she really liked this because of all the clean singing and how it was just kind of not harsh, but it was like tolerable to listen to, you know. But yeah, Alcest is a French black metal band, pretty progressive nowadays. This album is rather progressive, but she just liked the clean singing and how there was a lot of cleans in this, rather than crazy distortion and just all kinds of gnarly shit going on like usual in a lot of black metal bands. But yeah, Alcest. Next, by the way, we're listening to the new Incantation album. Killing it. Next is Echoes of Battle by kvlt Bird. She liked the clean vocals, and she is a sucker for pianos, apparently. Pianos are super cool instrument, but my family on her side is very musical, and yeah, getting to hear a lot of heavy synth work was probably an easy way for people who don't like black metal and love pianos to get into more extreme things. But yeah, everybody knows Echoes of Battle by kvlt Bird, but here it is. So yeah, there's that. Next is In Luft Geertz or something by Doornreich. This isn't even a black metal album by Doornreich. This is actually a folk music. This is a folk album. Doornreich is an Eastern European band, I believe. Maybe Eastern European. They're European for sure. I do not remember the specific country that Doornreich is from. If you do, let me know in the comments, because I'm probably far too lazy to look it up on the Metal Archives myself. Might be Russia. I don't know. I don't think it's Russia. It's somewhere. Maybe Austria. I don't know. I might be getting it mixed up with Dohimsgard or whatever. But this is a super easy listen. It's just weird European folk music. It's not really weird. It's just odd because I'm used to American folk, which is basically just country music. But Doornreich. Next is a great band. This is Azumiths to the Other World by Nichashwin. Nichashwin is a American atmospheric black metal borderline folk band from Minnesota, I believe. Minnesota, Iowa, somewhere. But they're killer. This is a Binder Recordings album. Yeah, there's mostly a lot of cleans and a lot of acoustic guitar work on here, and it's just a great album. There's a lot of Native American themes, and I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I really think Native American culture is extremely interesting because it's not touched by religion, or in the Western world, religion. It's not, it's not based off Christianity or Islam or Judaism, which our culture is, whether you like it or not. That's how it is. It's where it's based off of. If you don't believe that, read a book, you'll figure it out. But and I think that's really cool lyrically for a band to do, just period, is to focus on Native American culture. And yeah, Nichashwin. Next is a band that is, I guess, dark metal, whatever the hell that is. But this is their debut record, which is actually just an acoustic folk album, but it is Marias by October Falls. They're a Finnish atmospheric black metal duo. I don't know what the hell dark metal is supposed to mean, but I call it atmospheric black metal. But this is a folk album. No singing, all instrumental. Very, very good listen. Super tranquil, super peaceful. When I'm feeling stressed, I listen to this and I like go for a walk or something, or I go for a drive through one of our state parks that I have around my local area, because I live in kind of the country, so there's a lot of that. But October Falls is killer. I would definitely check this album out if you have not listened to October Falls, if you just like folk music. Next, who wouldn't love this? Kentucky by Panopticon. Panopticon, one of the best black metal bands in American history for sure. This is one of my favorite albums by Panopticon. The bluegrass tinges are probably the thing that sold it for my mother, but it's just good all around music. She's not a metalhead, but she definitely can appreciate good music, and this is a completely understandable listen. The song "Which Side Are You On" is literally just a bluegrass song, so that could have been part of it. But yeah, everybody knows this reissue. They've probably seen it 40 million times. Next is probably a kind of black metal release. This is Pohast with Matusid. I just showed this recently in an update and one of my favorite album covers, because I love the art, and this is just a great album. It's all clean singing, black doom, barely any harsh vocals, if any. I don't recall hearing any, but there could be. I just gotta cover my ass. But yeah, there's a lot of clean singing. It's just kind of like hard rock, almost, in the mind of somebody who's not trained in listening to harsh music. Pohast. And next one of the last three, is the second record by this Norwegian band, Ulver. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this, but Ulver's more known for their black metal. They did 3 good records, including this one. This is a straight folk music album. Even my dad complimented this when I put it on, which is odd. It's just a great folk album. It's all sung in Norwegian. It's great instrumental work. The acoustic guitars are breathtaking, and Ulver is definitely one of those bands that can do that very, very well. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this album, so I would check this out if you have not. It's just a very peaceful album. Next, I listen to this a bunch of times with my mom. I actually tend to bring this in my car quite a bit when I'm going with her, like down to the city or something to go visit family, or going out with just family stuff, whatever. You know, when you still live with your parents, you usually have family stuff going on. I'm not even 20 yet, so there's no reason to just be like, oh, I need to get out. But that's besides the point. I don't know how to pronounce this name, but this is Vinericket. Vinericket, this is a super ambient album in comparison to most of their other really atmospheric style of stuff. I mean, they're never really, or I think it's one guy. Vinericket's never super harsh, but this is definitely a much easier listen than a lot of them. Super atmospheric sounding stuff. Lots of cleans, lots of super synth heavy album. I would definitely listen to Vinericket if you've not done so. Big fan. And the last one is Wolves in the Throne Room with Celestial Lineage. She only liked the intro. But she did like the intro, which is a start, because this intro to this album is also one of my personal favorites. Wolves in the Throne Room is amazing. Celestial Lineage, Diadem of 12 Stars, Celestite is a great ambient record, stuff like that. Just a big fan of a lot of Wolves in the Throne Room. I wish I knew a lot more about them, but what I do know is awesome. And yeah, so that's it, guys. That's all I got for this video. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 albums my mom approves of that are made by black metal bands. Not necessarily all black metal albums, but they're made by black metal bands. So I hope you enjoyed it. Buy the new Incantation. Keep it greasy.